So we have done our types of preference share we were doing. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Please take these screenshots.
Okay.
Actually, this is the theory of previous class.
Yes. Okay, usually next slide.
Yes.
Yes. So right.
Done.
So could you show the previous one?
Yes.
So could you show the previous slide?
Previous slide. This one.
Yes, they're done.
Okay. So we were discussing types of preference share. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sharing with you some data. Actually, I have some handwritten notes. Okay. So we were discussing the types of preference share. Can you tell me what is preference share?
So preference shares are the shares which have preferential rights to receive the dividend first and the capital at the time of liquidity.
And get their capital back at the time of liquidation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many types of preference share we have discussed?
The two.
Two. Which one?
So based on redemption and based on convertibility.
Okay. So you can see the screen or this.
So I can only see the PPT.
Only
So now I
PPT?
can see. So now I can see the notes.
Okay. So these are our types of preference share you can see here. Preference shares are shares which carry these preferential rights: right to receive dividend before equity shares and right to receive repayment of capital on the winding up of the company before equity shares. So they have two rights: to get their dividend and to get their capital back. Okay. So now types of preference share. There is first type on the basis of conversion. I told you about this.
Yes, sir.
Tell me that what does it mean by convertible and non-convertible preference share?
The convertible shares are the shares in which you can convert your preference shares to equity shares. But in non-convertible, you cannot convert your preference share to equity shares.
Yes. Okay. So the next is with reference to dividend. I think we have not done the dividend. We have done with reference to redemption. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you need to know the name of these only. We don't need the information, the detailed information, but you should know the meaning of these also. So with reference to dividend means when we talk about dividend, okay. So there is two types of preference share as per this cumulative and non-cumulative. Can you tell me what does it mean by cumulative? You have heard this word?
Yes, sir. Is it like an
Okay.
addition of something?
Yes, like if we say that this is 2, 3, 5, then we will write like this: 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, like this. This is called cumulative numbers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But in this sense, actually, the meaning is same. In case of cumulative preference share, let's say preference share have a preferential right to receive dividend first. But let's say in a year, there is no profit. Okay. So will they get dividend in that year?
Sir, could you repeat?
If there is no profit, then will they get any dividend in that year? Not audible.
No, sir, you are. So they will,
Yes,
so they will get.
they will get.
Yes, sir.
No, actually, the situation is this. It is written, it is mentioned that they will get dividend in case of profit or loss. Okay. Then they will get dividend only in next year when there is profit. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because we know that preference shareholders are not the owner, but it is shown in the books as owner. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I told you that there are different features in ownership shares, but in preference share, there are no features like that. Okay. I told you in previous class.
Yes, sir.
What are these features? Can you tell me?
So the equity shareholders will get the salary at the last after the preference shareholders get their dividends, and they will get the balance amount only.
Yes. So ownership means you will get profit in the last, you will get your share in the last, and you will get whatever there is left for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in preference share, these two features are not. So that's why we say that preference shares are not actual owners, because they also don't have voting rights. But in balance sheet, we show it under shareholders fund. It means we are showing it as owners. So owner will not get any dividend or any profit share if there is no profit. Okay.
So could you repeat again? Your voice is cracking a bit.
Just wait. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm saying that preference share is shown in the balance sheet as owner because it is shown under shareholders fund. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So owner only receive profit share if there is some profit. If there is no profit, then they will not receive anything from the company.
Okay, sir.
That's why preference share will not get any dividend if there is no profit. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So either it is preference share or equity share, they will not get anything if there is no profit. But now there is two types of share in preference. One is cumulative and the second is non-cumulative. Means, let's say if I have not paid you any dividend, you are shareholder of my company and I have not paid you any dividend in 2019. Okay, there is no dividend. So in 2020 you will get dividend of 2020, or you will get dividend of 2020 and 19 both.
Sir, only 2020.
Okay, only 2020 means for this year only. Okay, and in 2021 you will get this year profit only. Okay, so this is the normal situation. But if your shares are cumulative, means it is accumulated type. Okay, then if you don't get your profit in 2019, 2020, then you will get your profit dividend in 2021 plus 2019 dividend plus 2020 dividend.
Okay, sir.
So this is the meaning of cumulative. Means previous dividend which is not paid will be accumulated and paid in the year of profit.
Okay, sir. So now suppose 2020 we yes, sir, you're audible.
I think my voice is lagging because
So now it seems fine.
okay. Yes, you are asking anything.
Yes, sir. So, sir, if in 2020 we get the dividend, and the cumulative profit. And in 2021, will we get the profit of only 2021, or will that also be added?
Okay, so you were saying that in 2019 you didn't get anything, and in 2020 you get the dividend. So in 2021 you will get only 2021 dividend, because in 2020 you have received this too.
Yes, sir.
So in 2021 you will get only the dividend of that year. Accumulated means it doesn't mean that if we have paid the dividend in current year also, then you will pay next year including this dividend. No, it will be like we are paying dividend 2 times. Okay, so if we have paid in 2020, okay, then why we will pay the dividend of 2020 in 2021?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, so this is a situation. If we have not paid any dividend due to insufficient profit in any year, then in the year of profit we will pay the dividend including the previous year also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and there is one more condition that is attached to it, that dividend can be accumulated up to 3 years only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if we have not paid any dividend in 2019, then 2020, then 2021, then 2022, then if there is profit in 2023, then we will pay the dividend of 2023, and we will pay the dividend of 2022, 21, and 20 only, not this one.
Okay, sir.
So this is the condition attached to it. Now, the next is on the basis of participation. What does it mean by participation? Means if, let's say, there is excessive profit, there is more profit than we expected. Okay. So generally what we do, what companies do is they pay the preference dividend because the rate is fixed, so we cannot change that. Okay, so we will pay the full dividend on preference shares. But in case of equity share, if there is, let's say, dividend payout ratio. Yes. So let's say that number of share is 1 lakh and their price is at the rate 100 rupees. Okay. And in current year, we have earned total 80 lakh for equity share after payment of preference dividend. So we have earned this amount, 80 lakh. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can you tell me what is the per share earning? What is the earning per share here? We have discussed this concept in case of ratio in ratio chapter.
There is it.
It's not a trick question. It's very simple.
Yes, sir. Is it 80,000?
80,000. Okay, number of shares is 1 lakh. So per share, we are earning 80 rupees.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, you have divided it
Yes.
by 100.
Yes, sir. I divided into wrong.
Okay, so 80 lakh divided by 1 lakh, we are getting 80 rupees profit for equity share. So what we do generally, that we give a sufficient profit to our equity share, let's say 30 rupees. We have given this amount to our equity share, and balance 50 rupees per share will be retained for future purpose, for any other investment purpose. So we retain this amount. Okay, so in case of excess profit or more profit, then in some of the cases preference shares can get extra dividend.
Okay, sir.
Means they will get their share in this amount also. They will say that we are receiving a fixed percentage every year, and in this year the profit is very high, so give me some extra. Okay, so there will be some condition attached to it in their prospectus. Then we can only pay the extra dividend, and that share will be called participative. Means they can participate in extra profit.
Okay, sir.
Generally, all preference shares are non-participative, but if the provision is included, then they can get extra. The next is with reference to redemption. Can you tell me what is the redemption?
Sir, redemption is receiving back something.
Receiving money from our company.
Yes, sir.
So it is like we have purchased share in the past and we have some share and we give it back to the company and receive money from the company. Then it is called redeemable. And otherwise, we sell the shares in the market, okay, to other persons. So it is not redeemable or irredeemable. So these are classification of preference share. You want to copy this?
So I copied it.
Okay. Okay, now we will discuss the classification of share capital. Now, this is the practical part. Okay, now we are starting our practical part. If we complete our classification of share capital, then we will able to present our share capital in balance sheet.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So first of all, I will take an example here. After that, we'll discuss. So let's say there is a company and it manufacture the product, it store its product and then sell it to the person, the consumer. Okay, it do not give its product to outsider, retailer or distributor or wholesaler. Okay, it manufacture the product, it stores the product, and also it sell it to the consumer directly. So there is no third person intermediary involved in their business. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, so let's say they manufacture 5 lakh product, 5 lakh unit, and per unit price is 100 rupees. So total stock they have, can you tell me? The value of a stock?
The 5 crore.
Okay, 5 crores. Very good. Now, tell me that company try to sell all their product at a time, or they will gradually sell their product?
So they gradually sell it.
Yes, because they cannot sell all the products. So what they do, they keep some of the product in storage, and they bring their some of the product in the showroom. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say they bring 2 lakh share, 2 lakh unit in their showroom. Okay. So now we can say that total product value that is brought in store is 2 crores.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there can be a chance that this 2 lakh unit can be sold, or there can be more orders. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Like more than 2 lakh units, then they have to bring again more from their storage, but we are taking only 2 lakh units. Okay. So now if they are keeping this 2 lakh unit in their store, so if the person, the public wants to purchase the product, okay, then how much, or what is the number, maximum number which can be sold to the public?
With 2 lakh products.
It's 2 lakh only, because the balance 3 lakh is in storage. If the demand rise, then we will bring those products in our store, then we can sell it. But until then, we can sell only up to 2 lakh units. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever the order is, let's say if order is for 1,50,000 units, then how much unit can be sold? 2 lakh or 1,50,000?
Could you ask again?
If there is order, total order for 1,50,000 units, then how much units can be sold? 2 lakh or 1,50,000?
So 1,50,000.
And if the order is for 2,50,000?
So then we can only sell 2 lakh units.
Yes. So you can say that whichever is lower in these two will be sold. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will sell it 1,50,000 unit at the rate 100. So we will get 1 crore 50 lakh. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Okay. Now, there is one assumption here that we have sold our product 1,50,000 at the rate 100, but we collect our money from our customers in 3 installments. In
3 installments.
okay. So let's say the price is, the installment value is 40, 30, and 30. Okay. So these two are already demanded or asked by the company from its customer, and this 30 rupees is not yet asked. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So total how much money we have asked from our customer?
70 rupees.
So at the rate 70 rupees, we can say that is, it is 1 crore 5 lakh. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is demand. This is order. This is, you can say, kept for sale. And this is total stock. Okay. Now, let's say if we ask 70 rupees from our customer, maybe there may be a chance that some of the customer will not pay the full amount. Yes or
Yes, sir.
no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's say in this 1,50,000 customers, 1,40,000 customers paid the full amount. Okay. So total amount and and 10,000 customer only paid the first installment of 40. The second installment is not paid by them. So it is 98 lakh here and 4 lakh here. So total amount we receive is 1,02,000. Okay. Sorry,
Yes,
1
sir.
crore, 1 crore 2 lakh. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so total amount we receive is 1 crore 2 lakh. So the balance amount, that is 3 lakh, what it is?
The call scenario.
Call scenario. You know the concept.
Yes, sir. We are doing this chapter in school, so I know
Okay.
little stuff.
Actually, I thought you don't know the concept. That's why I have given you this example. If I know that you have studied the chapter, then why will I give this?
No, sir. I don't know it that well. It's just new
Okay.
things.
Okay. So if you know this, then let's see the PDF again. Classification of share capital. The first classification is authorized share capital. You can see authorized share capital.
Yes, sir.
It is stated in Memorandum of Association at the time of registration of a company if it is the maximum capital that a company can raise. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Means this is the maximum capital of a company. It is mentioned in Memorandum of Association. This is an important document for a company. Okay, so in this document we mention our capital and some other things also. We will discuss this after classification of share capital. So authorized share capital, when you go for registration to the government or for their representative, so you say to them that we will keep this capital in our company. Okay, this is our maximum capital and we want to get registered with this capital. Then if they register your company, then this capital is called authorized capital or registered capital. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is your registered capital with the government, maximum capital. Actually, it can also change, but for that you have to pass a resolution. We will discuss that later. So authorized share capital first. After that, there is issued capital. Now you can see the definition part. It is part of authorized capital that is issued for subscription. It cannot be more than authorized capital. I told you that whenever we say let's say total authorized capital is 50 lakh. Okay. It is divided into 5 lakh shares at the rate 10 each. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So it is 50 lakh. Now, generally, a company, when it starts its business, it does not need all the money at a single time. Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you want to start a business, let's say total capital in your hand is 20 lakh, then you will use all the capital at one time. Yes or no?
Sir, could you repeat?
If you have total 20 lakh as your capital for starting your business and you have started your business, so you will expense this 20 lakh at a single time at one time?
No, sir.
No. When you need it, you will withdraw some money or you will transfer the money to the seller. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So whenever we need money, then we will get it from that capital. So authorized capital is total capital of a company, and company will not use it at a single in a single time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So whenever they need it, they will issue some part of it. So let's say they issued 2 lakh share, because the example is same in our shop keeper example. So that's why we are using the figure. So 2 lakh shares at the rate rupees 10. So total 20 lakh shares are kept for sale. And what does it mean by kept for sale? It is not like we have opened a counter and we will keep up a product on the counter so that people come and purchase the product. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what will we do here in issued capital? It is also called initial public offer. Yes, you were saying something.
So do we give out application for the issued capital?
We will give an application to whom?
To the buyers?
Okay. So how do we know that which person is our buyer?
So like, do we with the shares in the stock market from where the buyers can purchase it?
Okay, so we will issue it in the stock market. So the buyers, yes. So we will advertise it that we are opening our IPO on this date. Okay. Let me share you my screen with you. Yes, yes, you can see this. The screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this, there is open, upcoming, listing soon, and listed. Okay. There is, yes, there is this company, Edukiran Pvt Ltd.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this company, you can see that issue open date is 13 September, issue close date is 15th September. After close date, listing date will be announced. Okay. Offer price, you can see here, offer price. It is 983 to 1035. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And total issue size, you can see here, is 1964 crores. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So total 1964 crores is the issue price, total issue price. So it is, you can say, issued capital.
Okay, sir.
So, okay, authorized capital will not be given here. Okay, for that you have to go in detail, but not going in that detail. Okay, so Edukiran Pvt Ltd is a actually electric product company, like it manufacture wires, cables. Okay, so that company has made initial public offer. So they are listing their share on the stock market. So it means it is first time for them to get it listed on a stock exchange. So that's why. So first of all, they will issue their share. Okay, they advertise it before issue, and when public know it, the issue come into the market, into the stock market, and then public will apply for it. Okay, so the application can be received for more than issued share or for less than issued share. It can happen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if it is more than, we cannot issue more than the issued share. So that's why we will only issue the number we have sanctioned or mentioned in the advertisement. And if the number is less than the issued share, then we will issue only the subscribed application. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I told you that total authorized capital here we have is 50 lakh. 5 lakh into 10, it is 50 lakh. After that, in this authorized capital, we have issued 2 lakh shares. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this is our issued capital. Now, it can be possible that the subscription will come for less share or more share. So we'll discuss more share later. Let's say total application received is 1,50,000 into 10, total 15 lakh. It will be called our subscribed capital. Means it is part of issued capital for which application is received from public by the company. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Subscribed capital. After that, there is called up capital. Now, for called up capital, you have to assume this, that this 10 rupees is not asked in one installment in lump sum. It is asked in 2, 3, or 4 installment. So let's say we have asked from our shareholders only for 8 shares. So total subscription is for 1,50,000 shares, and we have demanded 8 rupees per share from our shareholders. So total amount that we have called up from our shareholders is 13 lakh. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After that, there is a concept of paid up capital. Now, if we ask for money from our shareholders, it may be possible that some of the shareholders will not pay the full amount demanded by the company. So total 1,40,000 shares has paid 8 rupees, and the balance 10,000 has paid only 6 rupees. So what it will be? 11,20,000 and 60,000. So total amount we received is 11,80,000. Now the balance amount, the difference between called up and paid up amount, is called calls in arrears. Means company has asked for money, but shareholders did not pay. So that's why it is called calls in arrears. So total money we have asked is 13 lakh and received is 11,80,000. So total 1,20,000 is arrears.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1,20,000, 10,000 shares. There is no mistakes. Wait. Total 13 lakh amount we have called up, and we have received 80,000. It should be, I think there is some mistake, a small mistake. Yes. Difference should be 20,000 only. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are.
Hello, Ritika. Okay. So actually, we have received full money on this 1,40,000 shares, and we have received 2 rupees less on 10,000 shares. So it should be 20,000. Okay. The calculation mistake is here. Actually, it will be 12 lakh. Okay. So 12 lakh minus 11 lakh 80,000, it will be 20,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is our calls in areas. Now there is one more concept related to this, which is called reserve capital. Do you know anything about it? Reserve capital.
Sir, no.
And capital reserve.
Sir, capital reserve, in this we transfer the balance profit to the capital reserve.
Actually, there is two types of reserve that we prepare, that we create in our balance sheet. One is revenue and second is capital reserve. Okay. So capital reserve is a reserve which is created out of capital nature profit, means profit which is long term in nature.
Sir, just a minute. So will this come in the note to accounts part and balance sheet?
Reserve capital?
Yes, reserve capital and capital reserve.
No, capital reserve can be shown under reserve and surplus.
Yes, because my teacher was telling that we only need to do the share capital part even in note to accounts. So we
Yes.
don't have to include reserve and surplus.
Okay, okay, no problem. Actually, this is part of this classification of share capital. That's why reserve capital you need to know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So reserve capital, actually capital reserve I have written here to that sometimes it conflicts. Okay, you get confused due to this. So that's why I have written both the similar words. But we need to study here only reserve capital. Reserve capital means capital which is kept, capital which is kept for shutdown purpose or for kept reserved for the winding up of company. Okay, means at the time of shutdown we need some money, okay, to process, to go in dissolution. So that's why we need some money and we save this capital for winding up purpose. Okay, that's why it is called reserve capital. So it is part of uncalled capital. Some capital we ask from our shareholders and the balance is called uncalled. Okay, and generally we ask that uncalled at any time whenever we need. Okay, but in that uncalled capital there is some part which is kept reserved for winding up purpose. We don't ask it generally. So that is reserve capital. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, notes to account. Actually, in notes to account, there is only authorized capital. There is issued capital. There is subscribed capital. Only these three is in notes to account. In subscribed capital, there is two classification: subscribed and fully paid up. Fully paid up. And there is one more, which is subscribed but not fully paid up. So calls in area is related with this part, because if subscribed and fully paid up means all the money is received on these shares. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We will write shares in this category only if fully called up and fully paid up. If both these condition is fulfilled, then we can include the shares in subscribed and fully paid up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So two things: fully called up means we have to ask full money, means company has to ask for full money. If share price is 10 rupees, company has demanded only 8 rupees, then it will not come into the fully paid up category. Okay, because you have not asked the full amount. Okay.
So could you repeat that again?
If company has asked on a 10 rupees share only 8 rupees, then it will not included in fully paid up shares. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Why? Because you have not asked the full amount on those shares, so it cannot be called fully paid up.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Again, the second condition: if you have asked 10 rupees on the share, but shareholders did not pay the full amount, means let's say they keep 1 rupees, they did not pay 1 rupees and paid 9 rupees, then we will not include that shares also in this fully paid up.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So share should be fully called up and fully paid up to included in the first part. And if it is not, then it will be included in second part, subscribed but not fully paid up.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So do you have any doubt in this classification of share capital?
Yes, sir.
Actually, we will discuss the presentation part in our next class, but you can take the screenshot up to subscribed capital, called up capital. Yes. It is visible to you clearly.
Yes, sir. So could you show the previous page?